Good morning everyone and welcome back to the channel. In today's episode we are going to learn a little bit more about the batteries that we have removed from the Toyota C+Pod EV. We know that we have 48 modules and they are lithium, so we know that the range is from 4.2 to 3 volt to be on the safe range. And we need to understand how much capacity they have so that we can determine how to best use these batteries, what's the way to build them together and use for the Toyota Coms. Now, we know that our battery modules are 9.06 kilowatt hour. And we need to understand so what's the amperage of each module. So we know that we have 48 module by 3.7 volt, 48 times 3.7, so 177.6. No, let's do 4.2 times 48, we have 200 volt, 100.1. And then we have 9 kilowatt, so we know that voltage per ampere hour give us the kilowatt hour, so we do 9.6 kilowatt, so 9060 divided to 100 volt, so each is about 45 ampere. Not that bad, to be honest. That means if we keep the module to separate, so 24 and 24, we may have around 90 ampere of battery that could be used for the comms. That's pretty good amperage. I'm pretty sure that allows us to go far, hopefully. Let's see how is it, what we can do. In my opinion, the best things to do is manage everything with a BMS. So I'm going to order a BMS. So the second part of this video will be when the BMS will be arrived, 24S BMS. And we will manage the voltage in a way that may not exceed too much what is supposed to be handled by the comms, because I don't know. I don't want to burn the motor controller there. Up to now we have used 84 volt and we didn't have any issue. I feel that going to 90 volt should be feasible, but let me know in the comments down below what you think about that. And that means we could use the battery from 3 volt to 3.75, so the current status. It means we will be able to use in a way that we are not using too much the battery, so from a life perspective should last longer. And while in the previous video I have mentioned that we may reduce the number of cells to get closer to what we are expecting to, that could be another option that I will consider when I will get the BMS. The only limitation that I found at the moment is on how the battery itself is structured, because there are 2 long bars on top and 2 on the bottom that help keeping the module compressed. And that means I don't want to move, I don't want to disassemble it in a way that I lose the compression itself. So probably I can just simply not connect a couple of modules at the end, but I'm not sure how good then would be connecting the cable. But again, it's something that we can check in the second part. Finally, the BMS arrived, and this is a Jikong one. I actually like the way that it performs, so that's why I decided for this. This is up to 24S, so could technically cover the whole battery pack, but making a couple of count, I noticed that it's not too much convenient to have a 24S for the comms because I still cannot use the maximum voltage. So what I'm going to do is simply separate the package here inside the package itself. So I will remove the connection between the 20s and the 21st. So I will create two pack that is a 20S and a 4S. I will repeat that twice, and of course I have a BMS for the 4S as well. And in this case, I will be able to have with me also an additional 12-volt battery that in parallel I will use to power the light that I have inside the comms itself. So what we have to do to understand how to install BMS cable, it's pretty simple. We have to understand first of all which one is the negative lead of the battery, and is the place where we are going to install the first black cable of every BMS. Then each of the red cable that we have here, we are going to install for each of the positive pole of each battery, and that will not be done directly to the battery, but we'll use the old the cable that are already here for the old BMS. Just check it out, which one is which, and simply connect this one with that. I know that the cable will be pretty long, but because I don't know yet how to put this battery in the car, I prefer to keep it long, even it's probably too long, but it's okay. Then we will connect together these two blue ones that are the one connected to the negative pole of the battery, and this one will create the new the negative of the battery itself. But this is the next step because we will do this accordingly to where actually I would put the battery at the end and how much cable I need to connect with the motor. We have connected the first 14 cells, the positive lead of the cells, with the cable. Take your time when you do that. I'm pretty sure that if you're watching this type of video because you want to do the same to your battery pack, you should have enough knowledge on how to install a BMS. But again, the first black is on the first negative, and then one by one the cable are connected to the positive of each battery in series. Remember that. This specific type of BMS comes with two of this plug. We did the first, and then we need to do the other one. Pay attention on what's the position. In this specific case, it's pretty easy because the Jikong works in a way that you can configure it for different configuration. Even if it's a port up to 24S, we will do up to 20S. So few of these lead will not be used. And the last one has to be connected with the last connected cable. So it's easy to understand that in this specific case, the next lead that I have to connect will be this one. That is the first on my right. That should be your left. Again, it's pretty easy. Just take each of the positive. In this specific case, it's already everything connected, so it's just a matter for me to cut the cable and connect with this one. Okay, we have removed the bus bar from here, and we have moved this plate. That is the one that we will connect to the BMS from this pole to this pole of the battery. So in this case, we will have the last 4 batteries as separate from the other battery pack. And with that, we connect this to the last cables on the BMS. We close it with this, and this will be our positive lead of the battery. So we will make sure that we will be able then to come out with something. I will check it out later on, and then we will do the same for these 4 batteries here as a different battery pack. We have connected the old BMS cable for this 4S battery, and if we are going to measure what's the voltage of this 4, it's, as you see, 15 volt. With the same logic, we are going to measure the voltage of the battery, the main battery that we have built. And to do that, let me see. So the positive is this one, and the negative is this, and we have 75 volt. Perfect. Well, that's all for today's video. I'm going to do the same process for the other battery, so that we are ready then for the next video, where we are going to attach this battery finally to the Toyota Coms. And when we do that, again, we are going to define the length of the cables for plus and minus, so that I have the right measure. That's all for me for today, and stay tuned. Remember to subscribe to the channel, because we will see you in the next video. Bye!